Well, I just got off the Spirit Halloween shift, and what's a better way to come home and relax than work on some more Halloween stuff? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this 5-foot gargoyle thing from Home Depot this year. I'm really sorry for the loud noises. There's a pond in the background. It's kind of windy out right now, and there's a soccer game going on in the backfield over there. But my plan for this thing is to actually repaint him to make it look more of a stone-like texture, because he has like a sandstone tannish coloration to him, and I'm not really fond of it. So I'm hoping to be able to bring you along in the process of me repainting this gargoyle and showing you the process that I've done here. But before we even do any of that, we gotta set him up and take a look at them. So I'm just gonna open up this box right now and we're gonna take a look at what's inside. Now this thing retails for $100, stands 5 feet tall, it lights up, and it's supposed to be a pretty big thing. Just gonna bring you along to show you what I see. Here it is. It's really a lot of dead space, and that's what makes the box so massive. But you can see how large it is, because you can already get an idea before we even take it out of the box. But looking in here, I just see the gargoyle, some instructions, and look at that, it has a power adapter. I was thinking it was running off of batteries or something, but this looks like, or maybe this isn't a power cord. I don't know what this is. I guess we'll see, but we'll just take that, put it out to the side. Alright, so there's some wings in here. Got these big blow mold wings. Pretty fancy. It smells really funny. I don't know what the smell is right now, but it really smells off. Here's the other wing. Again, this is all paint. You can see the color it is. I'm not too fond of that. I really think it's a little weird. I don't know what it's trying to resemble here. Here's the gargoyle, the main body at least. You can see how tall it is right here, and it's got a big tag on him, which is funny. Keep off, do not climb or sit on the gargoyle. That's pretty funny. And then lastly, you got the big base. There it is. You got some nice skull texturing down here and some bones. Let's speed run the setup here. So you got the base, and then it looks like you just take this and just like push it down. There you go. Okay, so that snap locks on. And there you can see like basically the height of it, and it's absolutely towering. It's 5 feet tall, which is so cool. There's one wing. Here's the other. Alright, so I finally got the other wing on, and it's kind of loose. I don't know if I'm gonna make some sort of mount where it actually mounts with like a screw or a nut or bolt or something like that, because I'm not really too happy on the looseness on that. But the thing in the bag was a power adapter, and this looks like outdoor rated sort of stuff, which is really always good to see. But you just plug that in there and then screw it tight, and it's a 4.5 volt 2 amp or 0.02 amp, my bad. And then just on the back there's a little plug right here, and you just plug it in and done. So there's the gargoyle before the paint job. It's pretty late out. I got work tomorrow. I'm probably gonna not do this right now. So with the power of editing, let's cut to the future. Ooh.
All right, so firstly, I coated the whole thing in a black spray paint that is made to be able to be painted on plastic. It's a Rust-Oleum product. Let that dry overnight, and now I am dry brushing the whole gargoyle with a gray paint. It's just a latex paint. It's whatever I had. And I just mixed up a color that I liked and just slowly started to dry brush. And if you don't know what dry brushing is, it's basically you dip your paintbrush in some paint, and then you just wipe off all the excess in like a paper towel or something, and then you just lightly brush onto whatever you want to paint, and you just do that until it's complete. So next up here, I'm showing you the colors that I am using for the next portion. There's some little detailing that's on the base of the gargoyle that I thought would look cool in an oxidized copper color. So that's why you see me here with some blues. But before painting the little ornaments itself, I'm actually taking some of the paints here, mixing it up, and making a wash out of it with some water for a step that I'm going to do in the future. So once that was all mixed up, I took the paint right out of the bottle and started painting those little ornament things I was talking to you about. And since it was hot out, the paint was drying very fast, so I had to apply several layers of paint. I think it was actually around like 7 or 8 layers maybe, to make it actually look solid. The next step I'm doing is I'm taking that wash that I made earlier and I'm dampening it on the ornament itself. And you can see me run away there for a second, and that was because, again, it was hot outside and I didn't have any extra water with me, and I didn't want that stuff to dry very fast. So make sure you have some water, either a hose or a spray bottle, to wash it down a little bit. You don't want it to be too strong. And now I'm mixing up the mossy dirt grime color. Before, I usually just do one of these at a time, but in this segment I'm actually deciding to mix them together. So here you can see me painting it on the whole gargoyle itself. And again, it's a very similar process to what you just saw earlier with the oxidized copper color. You're basically going to paint it all on here and then use some water out of a spray bottle or a hose and just wash it away until you get the liking you want, and then just build it up until, once again, you get the desired aging. And with that, the gargoyle is basically completed. I did go back and highlight it with a very, very light dry brushing of a white color. You don't really have to do that if you don't want to. You could have left it just at the wash, but I just did that just because that's just my habits. Here up close, you can see all of the detail that was brought out with all the dry brushing. Now, something I should have probably said earlier, but be sure to mask off the lights for the LED. He has like 5 or so lights on him, I believe. Make sure you mask them off or be able to scrape off the paint when you're done. But that just about wraps up this little tutorial video and unboxing on this Home Depot 5-foot gargoyle. It's definitely one of my more favorite tombstone pieces ever, and I can't wait to have it in my haunted house. So with that being said, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.